Exploring the Culture and Rainforest of Costa Rica from June 9th to June 16th, 2019 by Maddie Green. For my EDGE project, I was able to travel to the Juan Castro Blanco National Park and to other parts of Costa Rica with partners in the park. I wanted to be able to see and explore a different country and explore the culture and the differences that from what I am used to. And I was definitely able to see the beautiful parts of that country and how different it is from the environment that I grew up in. Our first few days were spent in the Juan Castro Blanco National Park, and views like this were right outside our doorstep. The Juan Castro Blanco National Park, or is known as the Park of the Waters, and it's up in the cloud forest and gets tons of rain every day and amazing thunderstorms. It came as a complete surprise to me when I discovered outside the lodge was a pond full of rainbow trout, a fish popular and back in my native Utah. Every day we traveled to the visitor center and passed through these little creeks. They're actually much bigger than you'd think, and if you followed them all the way down, you'd end up in Nicaragua. To cross over them, we had to go over suspension bridges, which shook as we went through them, but were amazing and beautiful in their own way. We also had the opportunity to hike to the Laguna Poza Verde, a beautiful lagoon that was located inside the crater volcano. And as we hiked there, it had rained a lot, so we were hiking through lots of mud, but it was well worth it, even though our shoes never dried properly. Along the way, we were also able to see this amazing wildlife, including a lot of fuzzy caterpillars and bright-colored flying creatures and centipedes. We were also able to participate in a reforestation project, and we were able to learn how to clear land with a machete just like the locals did, and replant these trees to help to create the forest once more. After being in the national park for a few days, we headed south to Selva Verde, or Sarapiqua. And one of the things that we did there was go to a chocolate making tour, where we were able to see how the chocolate goes from a cocoa bean on a tree to a chocolate bar in our hands, and see the process and the tools that are used to make that happen. And what was my favorite part was eating it. Another cool thing was seeing the mating of the red-eyed tree frogs. And red-eyed tree frogs, the female is on the bottom in this photo, and the male is on top. He sits on her back for a few days before she's ready to lay her eggs, and when she does so, she drops them in a pond and he jumps in after them. We were also able to go whitewater rafting. It was beautiful to see the Sarapiqua River around us and the beautiful rainforest hanging over us. We were also able to see some amazing wildlife while we were there, including toucans, macaws, and poison dart frogs. The last day of our trip was spent in the Toucan Rescue Ranch, where we were able to see beautiful animals like toucans and sloths, and though not pictured, ocelots, owls, spider monkeys, and all sorts of other things. These creatures are taken here from all over Costa Rica, where they are rehabilitated and eventually released if they are able. For the animals that aren't able to be released, they are kept and protected, just like these ones who are awfully photogenic. And that was the end of my trip. I thank you for watching, and it was an amazing experience I'll remember for the rest of my life.